this is gonna be like really weird because I'm like saying this for like the first time out loud, but I really don't like my dad. Um, I'd actually say I'd go as far as to say that I hate him sometimes. Um, I think, and it's like the worst thing is he's not even like a bad dad. Um, and sometimes he actually is like a nice person and a good person, but I like, to me, still, I just, I think deep down he's like genuinely like the worst person. Like, no, not like deep down, he's like, deep down, for me, not for him, he's like the worst person that I know. But sometimes, like, I don't really like to admit it. I think about it. Not that he's the worst person in the world, but like I think about how sometimes I just really don't like him, and then sometimes like I'll think, do I really like not like my dad? Am I just saying that because I'm like not very happy with him? But um, I don't know. There's a lot of things about my dad that I don't like. I genuinely think he's a bully. He likes to bully me. He's not even like, this is the thing, he's not like an intentional bully. It's just what he does. It's in his nature. Um, he bullied me. He genuinely, he calls me names like every day. And like he also like he sometimes he like he hurts me. Um, not like in a bad way. But and it's hard to like really say this because he doesn't know what he's doing because he's like kind of he he only really gets like this when he's drunk. But he likes to hear me. He does things, but he doesn't know he's doing it. But I don't like when he does these things. He like sometimes like he sees it as messing about basically. And I I have this problem where I have like a nervous laugh, and I only get them when I feel tense or scared. Now I'm not. I actually can be quite scared of my dad sometimes, especially when he's like angry. But I'm when I'm with my dad, I'm more like tense, like I'm more wary around him, and he he like he just does things like he'll like sometimes like he'll like start pulling pulling me, like he'll pull my hair, my fingers, my toes. Sometimes like he'll punch me, not like in the face, but like in like the but like he'll punch me in the stomach, or like anywhere, and it's like hard for me to talk about because I do I don't I don't really help myself because I obviously I said I have a nervous laugh. So when he does like these things, when he's feeling a little bit, I like to say when he gets drunk, he likes to get excited, and when he gets excited, um, he likes to do these things because he's excited, but he's also bored because he's not doing anything. So because he's then excited, he wants to make something that makes him excited, and unfortunately that means that I technically become his victim, um, or his target practice, basically. Unfortunately for me, but fortunately for him, he gets to use me, which is definitely not good for me. Um, but anyway, there's like other things as well. He's just not very nice to me in general. Especially when like he's had a few whiskeys. But also like in general, sometimes he can not be very nice to me. He likes to call me names, like bad names, like insults of names that I really don't like, that I would never call anyone. But he seems to think that it's okay to call his own son. I guess I don't really know why I keep doing that. Anyway, I'd say when I really started, like, I think that this has always kind of been in me. Not like always, probably when I was say about 12, deep down, not dislike, but where I've like had this feeling of kind of like, um, a feeling of, I'd say, distastefulness towards my dad's, but it's like built up over time to dislike, and it's not a hatred yet, but it definitely could be, if he, you know, if he doesn't like. What I was trying to say was that basically I could hate in the future. I don't think I will because I don't hate anyone. I don't think I could hate anyone. I don't think you should hate anyone, but yeah, anyway, but he just calls me names basically, and names that are like really insultive, that he just seems to think that it's okay to call me. But recently, I'd say the one thing that he done that made me like really dislike him, start like made me dislike him more than I already have done, is that he nearly broke my thumb. Um, he got angry, because I basically made a little bit of a mess with like this chocolate spread when I was doing waffles, and I was going to clean it up, but he already came in there, and like I was ready to clean it up. I was on the floor, just a little bit, but like it was on the floor, and he basically thinks that I'm like just lazy and stuff, so he just thinks that like, you know, like I was gonna pick it up, and that I just, because it's just in my mentality, because I'm like really lazy, but I'm not. Um, well, I guess to some people you could say that no, actually no, I'm not lazy. Um, the people call me lazy because I don't really like to go outside much, but I'm just like not a very go out person. I can't really, I can't really help that. I just don't really like to go outside. Um, yeah. Anyway, but he was like, so in mess. There was this mess on the floor, chocolate spread, and he got a bit angry. Um, now, I'll be honest with my dad. I really don't help myself. Like, I'll be honest, when he gets mad, it kind of makes me like I get a nervous laugh because I get tense. But that he really doesn't like that, and also like he also sometimes says things that like kind of make me laugh when he gets angry. So what like I like to do is that I like to make jokes, like awkward jokes. Um, I like to like I basically like to subtly rage bait him in a way. That's what I like to do, and he gets really angry when I do it. I don't know why I keep doing it. I just think it's like genuinely so funny. I know he's gonna like probably like beat me up afterwards, but I genuinely find it so funny to like you know, do like a like just rage bait him a little bit when he's angry. Although now I probably know that I shouldn't do that. But anyway, he starts like slamming drawers and starts slamming cupboards, and like my thumb was like it was it was in like the drawer, and he's like slammed it, and I had like because I've got like really quick reaction time, like I've just moved it out as it's like slammed, and I remember like when he slammed it, I looked at him and I remember just thinking like I can't believe my own father would do that to me. My own father nearly broke my thumb. No, he didn't do it on purpose. He didn't do it on purpose, but that doesn't change the fact that like he's still very reckless and he wasn't thinking like that. Is a very dangerous thing to do, and I think I think he's very dangerous when he gets angry. Um, and yeah, and no, but no, like saying these things about my dad. I know it sounds like he's not a very nice person, but he is. He's just he's just not very nice to me sometimes. But sometimes, you know, he is nice to me, and that's why I feel confused by like, because I feel like sometimes like I dislike him, but I still love him. Partly because he's like my dad, but also because I think sometimes I still look at him, I just think, you know, he is a good person, but some of the things that he does though, like actually, like it genuinely makes me like it makes me feel sad. It makes me feel like I don't really know him that well. And I know you don't really know anyone that well, but I don't know. But yeah. He also doesn't really respect my mum either. Like, he like sometimes makes out that like my mum, like the way he talks about my mum sometimes, because they're not together. Um, he like says things. He says things in a way that like make my mum like feel like her life is like worthless because my mum basically she gets paid by the government. She doesn't go to work. Um, she has like mental health problems. Um, and he just thinks that she's being lazy. Now, I'll be honest. She genuinely might be just lazy. I don't know. Um, she could be. I don't personally think that she could be, but if someone said that she was, that's fine. But I still don't think just because like he thinks that she's lazy, but he also thinks that like her life is like 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 worthless because she doesn't have a job, and I just don't see how he sees that in people. I don't get like how he just looks at people and just the first thing he thinks about is how much they earn. Like, I don't get why they're how like their worth basically matters. I think that's a very sad way to look at people. And I think that's because he thinks that he's better than my mum, which I don't think he is. Because I love my mum. She's so nice. She's funny. She's nice. She's pretty. Um, and yeah. So I really dislike it when he talks about my mum. Like her life is just worthless. But he doesn't really respect me anyway because he basically likes to call me a tart. Not the worst name that he calls me, but you know I don't get bothered by name calling. Like I don't care. But it doesn't like but that doesn't mean I like being called names though. But yeah. Yeah, he doesn't really respect me. Not as like because I'm not like him basically, so he doesn't really respect me. Sometimes like I do genuinely think that he likes my brother more than me, which is fair. I think some parents do have their favourites, but yeah, that's basically it.